The future is here. We are now into the Roaring 20s 2.0. I'm excited to see what this decade will bring, but first let's take a look back into 2019.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome back to Real Estate on the Lam, bringing you the latest market information, some predictions, and a few other nuggets along the way. 2019 finished off strong, as did the entire decade. On an annual basis, home sales last year were in line with the median annual sales for the last 10 years. Many home buyers who were on the sidelines in 2017 and 2018 moved back into the market starting around April last year. Buyer confidence was buoyed by a strong regional economy and rock-bottom mortgage interest rates. For December 2019, residential sales were up by 17.3% year over year to 4,399, which is also in line with the median sales for the month of December. However, what makes this number more significant is that there were only 7,406 properties for sale, which is the second lowest number of listings in the last 10 years for the month of December. In other words, 6 out of every 10 listings were selling in December, when traditionally it is only about 3 or 4 sales per listings for this month. And what happens when we have low supply and high demand? You got it, prices go up, which explains why year over year prices jumped almost 12% in December. But I won't put too much emphasis on that number, however, because we are comparing it to a slow market in December 2018. But now we are back to a healthy market. This next chart shows the relationship between listings and sales over the last 10 years. Think of listings as the supply and sales as the demand. It is rare to see supply dip lower than demand in any economic situation, let alone the housing market. But it is exactly what happened in 2016, which explains why home prices skyrocketed. There simply wasn't enough supply to keep up with the demand. Then in 2017, the number of homes for sale almost tripled, seemingly overnight, which is why the market slowed down and prices fell. So why is there such a low supply of homes for sale compared to previous years? One theory is that many sellers don't think they can get the same return for their property as they could have gotten in early 2017, so they're staying put. While this may be true right now, the market is slowly getting back to those lofty prices. Have a look at the annual home prices for the last 10 years. You can see that we are now practically at the same level as the peak year of 2017. Here's another way to look at it. Generally speaking, prices shot up 15% in 3 months in early 2017, which was an unsustainable appreciation. And then came a flood of inventory, which changed the direction of the market, hitting a low point in January 2018, which also coincided with the introduction of the stress test. But since then, buyers have been showing their resiliency and coming back into the market slowly, and thus home prices have been inching their way up again. How high will prices go in 2020? Well, nobody can see that clearly. But as long as supply remains low and interest rates remain low, and there's no indication that either of those will change, prices should continue a steady climb upward. But be careful. As I have mentioned many times before, real estate is very local and very specific. What happens to condos in downtown Toronto is not the same as what happens to, say, large detached homes in the suburbs. For example, let's compare the last chart to a market like Oakville. Not only is the average home price higher due to a different product, but even though this market also went through the same roller coaster ride in 2017, it has yet to recover to the same degree. Home prices corrected and remained more or less at that level. And this is true for most large freehold properties all around the GTA. Not only has the price not moved as much as condos, but there is also a large supply of higher priced units. In other words, demand is high everywhere for low-priced units like condos or townhouses, but not so high for larger homes, making this the perfect opportunity for move-up buyers. Curious about your neighborhood or how much your own property is worth? Please reach out. I would love to hear from you. You may call, text, email, or even post a comment in the section below. I hope you found this information helpful. Please like and share with others. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day.
Oh yeah.